Hey y'all, Christina with Christy Lynn outside, coming to you from central Louisiana. So it's been a long time since I uploaded a video, and to be honest, I didn't know if I was ever gonna be able to do more videos. And the last video I uploaded was a little dark and sad, which probably kind of left some of you wondering what was going on. So today I am in the garden and I'm taking apart a bunch of different old irrigation tubings, and I'm just going to talk to you frankly about what's been going on the last few months. So let's get started. So it's been a long time. I've missed y'all. I had to get away from YouTube for a little while because it was just not part of my priority list. It was last on my priority list. So the last 6 months we've had a lot of things happen. We've had birth, we've had death, we've had a marriage, we've had chronic illnesses, we've had injuries, we've had emergency surgeries, we've had planned surgeries, and I felt like I had to be the caretaker for all of these things. I did not have to. I had so much family help, so much. I'm so grateful for the family that I have, and for the friends that I have, and for the co-workers that I have. Because without all of them, I don't think any of us would have gotten through any of this. So to start, my dad had a back injury, and he was my stepmother's primary caregiver. She had Alzheimer's, very advanced Alzheimer's. She had been bedridden for a couple years from a fall that she had. She fractured her hip in a fall, the last fall that she had, and that rendered her bedridden. She refused to get out of bed after that. So my dad was worried about how he was going to take care of her, and so I was also worried about how I was going to help him take care of her, and how I was going to help take care of him because he needed care as well. So that was one of the things on my plate, actually at the time that I shot my last video. My daughter was pregnant and about to have a baby, my third grandchild. So she did have her in August, and she's perfect. I was able to be in the operating room when she had her cesarean section, and she's perfect. The day after my granddaughter was born, I came home, and he's working now, he's vacuuming this truck. I came home, and my now husband, with my boyfriend at the time, had been having some back issues for a couple weeks. He thought that he had like a slipped disc in his back, and we were scheduled to have an MRI in about a week from then. And I came home to shower and change and go back to the hospital with my daughter, and found out that he had been unable to walk correctly. He was 12 hours at the hospital. It was a whirlwind of x-rays and MRIs and CT scans. Wasn't a slip disc, it was a tumor. And so we found out from an accident that my soon-to-be husband had stage 4 lung cancer that was metastasized to the spine in 3 different places. So following that, he had emergency surgery to stabilize his spine, and we are still going, or we are, I say that's he is going through chemo and has had radiation twice, and we just had a 3rd PET scan, and he's responding to chemo, so that's great news, wonderful news. And he's celebrating by cleaning his truck. We just found out actually yesterday that he was responding, and we were able to cut one of his chemo drugs out of his therapy. So we're now down to just one chemo and immunotherapy. My dad had surgery on his back, almost the same exact spot that my husband had surgery. Me and LJ got married in November, and it's just been crazy. It's been a crazy few months. Most of it being going back and forth to doctors and treatments and things for LJ, and dealing with the side effects and the unknown. Really, it's terrifying when you don't know what's going to happen to the one that you love. So I'm back now. I figured I would make a short video and explain. Well, I say I'm back now. I may not be back full-time doing videos, but I'll do some short videos, maybe. I do still have a garden. My garden was not my priority this past 6 months, so it did suffer. But this year, my goal is to just don't do a whole lot of planning. I'm not doing a lot of planning. I'm just going to plant things as they come. And I started a few seeds inside, tomatoes and peppers and things. But basically, just everything has been taking care of itself, or it's not going to survive. I'll just say that. I have some onions that actually I was very late putting in the ground, so they may or may not bulb up. It's okay, I don't mind. I'm gonna put some potatoes in the same spot, so if they don't do anything, then at least I'll get some potatoes out of it, and maybe some onion tops. I have some garlic that some of it I planted at a decent time, and some of it I just put in the ground. So I may or may not have a lot of good garlic. I think I have half a bed of garlic. It's gonna do pretty well. I have some greens that much of them I was unable to fertilize correctly. So I have a lot of really small cabbage heads that I'm about to harvest and at least make one pot of cabbage. But the collard greens have done really well. The mustard greens didn't do so well in this weather, the cold weather that we had the last couple of weeks. I got a few small heads of broccoli. cabbage, my cauliflower. So that's pretty much all I have right now. I'm waiting for the asparagus to start coming up. This should be the year that we can eat a good bit of asparagus, so I'm excited about that. My green stalk, every single thing from my green stalk died because I did not water it all winter. For 6 months it has not been watered. So I'm gonna start over on that. My strawberries are doing okay, but my plans to move them did not come to fruition, so they are still in the middle of the asparagus bed. So we may or may not get some good strawberry production this year. We'll see. Like I said, I have potatoes. I have seed potatoes to plant. So that's gonna be very low maintenance. I'm gonna do a few tomatoes and a few peppers, but not a whole lot of anything. We're not having to go to the hospital or the doctors every week anymore. It's gone up to, I think, every 3 weeks now. So I will have time to be in the garden. I will have time to shoot a few small videos. So I've been trying to interact with some of my YouTube friends that I follow, and I will continue to try to interact a little more, because I really enjoy watching your videos. I really enjoy interacting with all of you, and it broke my heart to not have that connection and to leave my garden unattended, but my heart was more broken for the people that I loved that were going through some hard times, and my heart was broken for my dad. My stepmom passed away recently. It wasn't sudden. It wasn't. We were expecting it eventually, but still, he had lost her years ago. But being in the house alone is going to be difficult for him. LJ is making tremendous progress in his cancer journey and has not wavered one bit. Like, he's been a little fatigued here recently, but he hasn't let it stop him. So just keep him in your prayers. I'm gonna get off here now because now the neighbors are trimming their trees, and it's probably gonna get a little loud, but I'll try to get back on here and download a video soon and show you all my garden and some of the semi-plans that I have for it this year. So until then, keep growing.